What if the
Skin
cream you use
structure
this morning is
depends on
only touching
internal
the surface
support.
while your skin is starving underneath? What if the deeper reason for thinner skin, dullness, and sagging after 60 is not in your mirror? I am Dr. Thomas Bennett, and I study healthy aging with older adults every week. Today, I will explain this
After
plainly.
60,
No beauty hype.
the
You
mirror
will learn
may
why
show
3
a
vitamins
deeper
matter from the
change.
inside. That changes everything, especially after 60. Stay with me, because near the end, I will share one simple 10-second skin tip. Welcome, and thank you for being here. After 60, the skin does not lose strength by accident. It loses support. Many people blame the wrong thing when their face begins to look different.
Aging skin shows reduced collagen, decreased blood flow, and fewer repair signals. Understanding this biology is key. We're seeing a remarkable revitalization here. The foundational layers are strengthening, transforming weak skin into a resilient barrier.
They blame the moisturizer, the serum, the oil, the mirror, or even themselves. But aging skin is not only a surface problem, it is a living tissue that depends on nutrition, blood flow, repair signals, and steady internal protection. When those supports weaken,
Surface care is not the whole story. Skin, even mature skin, is living tissue.
This visualization shows the active blood flow and nutrition, and these signals lighting up are
the outside starts telling the story. That story may show up as deeper lines around the mouth. It may show up as dull tone that makeup no longer hides. It may show up as crepey skin on the neck, dry cheeks, fragile texture, or a face that looks more tired than you feel.
Skin strength depends on deeper support.
It's important to understand that these visible lines reflect deeper changes happening under the skin, specifically collagen loss over time.
And here is the part many people over 60 were never told clearly. Expensive creams can help soften the surface, but they cannot replace the nutrients your body needs to build, protect, and renew skin structure. That is the missing layer. Your skin is not asking only for moisture, it is asking for raw materials. Collagen support.
Dull skin tone often results from 2 factors: reduced cellular renewal and weaker circulation beneath the surface, both of which naturally occur with age.
After 60, skin needs structure support.
Requires more than a jar on the bathroom counter. Antioxidant defense requires more than a pretty label. Cell renewal requires the body to have what it needs every day, not once in a while when damage already shows. This is why the 3 vitamins in today's video matter. Not because they erase age, because they feed the process.
Skin needs raw materials from within.
You can see here how the collagen fibers, once strong and organized, start to fracture and degrade. This process accelerates.
As a doctor, I want to be very clear. Mature skin does not suddenly become weak overnight. It changes slowly, silently, and biologically. Collagen production slows. Elastic fibers lose some of their bounce. Skin cells turn over less efficiently. Oxidative stress rises from sunlight, poor sleep, stress, pollution, high sugar patterns, and normal aging. Over time, the skin has fewer reserves to repair what daily life takes away. That is when many older adults start chasing the surface. They buy stronger creams. They apply thicker oils. They scrub more often. They switch products again and again. But if the inside support is thin, the outside result stays limited. The skin may feel coated, yet still look tired. It may feel oily, yet still look dry. It may look smoother for 1 hour, then return to the same dull, loose appearance by evening. That can feel discouraging. But it is not failure. It is biology. And once you understand the biology, the solution becomes more practical. You stop asking, which cream will fix me? You begin asking, what does my skin need to function better from within? That question is especially important after 60 because older skin has less room for neglect. A missing nutrient pattern that seemed harmless at 40 can show up much more clearly later. This matters for both women and men. It matters if you have noticed deeper lines this year. It matters if your skin bruises more easily. It matters if your hands look older than your face. It matters if your neck, cheeks, or arms seem thinner than before. And it matters if you already eat carefully but still do not know which nutrients directly support skin resilience. You deserve that clarity, not another product pitch. You deserve a doctor-led explanation that respects what you are seeing, because the mirror can be emotional.
from within?
One morning, you may look at your face and feel as if aging arrived all at once. But in truth, the change usually began years earlier, beneath the surface, through quiet shifts in structure, protection, and renewal. The good news is that the body still responds to consistent support. Today, I will walk you through 3 vitamins that stand out for aging skin. One supports the building side of stronger skin structure. One helps defend skin cells from oxidative stress. One supports renewal, barrier strength, and healthier-looking texture. I will also I will also explain common mistakes, food sources, timing, and why taking more is not always better. And near the end, I will give you that 10-second tip older adults can use to make this routine easier to remember every day. After 60, one of the quietest skin traps is believing that deeper lines are only a cream problem. Cream helps the surface, but the skin also needs raw materials beneath the surface. That is where the first vitamin matters. If your skin looks thinner around the cheeks, mouth, or neck, the deeper issue is often collagen support. Collagen is the soft scaffolding that helps skin stay firm, smooth, and resilient. When that scaffolding weakens, the mirror starts showing what the body has been losing slowly. The smile lines look heavier. The skin under the chin feels less springy. A small fold near the mouth stays visible even after rest. This is not vanity, it is structure. Vitamin C is the collagen support vitamin because the body uses it during collagen formation. Without steady vitamin C coming from food, the body has a harder time supporting the fibers that give skin its stronger, tighter feel. Older skin does not simply need moisture on top. It needs nutritional support for the framework underneath. Vitamin C also protects skin cells from oxidative stress. Sun exposure, pollution, smoke, poor sleep, and normal aging all create stress inside skin tissue. That stress does not just make skin look tired for one day. Repeated over months and years, it wears down the environment where collagen is being built and maintained. This is why a person over 60 looks at the mirror and says, "My face changed so quickly." The change usually was not sudden. It was quiet, repeated, and internal. The protective shift is simple. Put vitamin C-rich food into the day as a rhythm, not as a random rescue. Oranges, kiwi, strawberries, guava, papaya, bell peppers, broccoli, and tomatoes all give the body useful vitamin C support. A bowl of fruit one day and nothing for the next week is not a strategy. A helpful way to picture this is to imagine collagen as woven fabric. Vitamin C does not act like a wrinkle eraser. It supports the body as it keeps that fabric stronger and better organized. When the diet is low in vitamin C, the surface cream is working alone. The deeper support team has not arrived. How many adults over 60 are watching from different parts of the world, all using different creams, different foods, and different routines, but missing the same inside-out skin lesson? Comment your country in one word right now, and let that word remind you for the long run. Wherever you live, healthy-looking skin after 60 begins with daily support for collagen, protection, and renewal from within. The common mistake is treating vitamin C like a weekend vitamin. The body does not store large amounts of it, so older skin needs steady intake. That does not mean extreme doses. It means regular food. A small serving at breakfast, lunch, or dinner gives the body a repeated signal. Keep the scaffold supported. Keep the repair environment supplied. But collagen is only one part of aging skin. Even strong scaffolding suffers when the cells around it remain exposed and the barrier grows weaker. That brings us to the second vitamin. If your skin feels dry no matter what you apply, the hidden problem is not always the cream. It is often the barrier losing protection from within. After 60, many people notice a new kind of dryness. The face feels tight after washing. The arms look crepey under light. The skin on the neck becomes rougher, even when lotion is used every night. This is where vitamin E deserves attention, because it works in a different lane from vitamin C. Vitamin E is the skin cell protection and moisture barrier vitamin. It acts as an antioxidant, helping defend cell membranes against free radical stress. That matters because skin cells are constantly exposed to light, heat, inflammation, and daily environmental pressure. When the protection system weakens, skin looks less soft and less flexible. Think of the barrier as the skin's quiet shield. It helps hold moisture in and keeps irritation from becoming a daily visitor. When the barrier is weaker, water escapes more easily, and even gentle routines begin to feel less comfortable. This is why some older adults keep buying thicker creams, yet the skin still feels thirsty. The surface is being coated, but the internal support for the barrier remains thin. Vitamin E-rich foods help fill that protection lane. Almonds, sunflower seeds, avocado, olive oil, hazelnuts, pistachios, and other seeds bring healthy fats and vitamin E together. That combination matters because vitamin E is a fat-soluble nutrient. The body handles it best when food includes the right kind of fat. Here is the mistake many seniors make. They become afraid of all fats. They cut out nuts, oils, seeds, and avocado, then wonder why their skin feels less supple. The wrong fats deserve limits, but the right fats serve a purpose. Healthy fats do not mean a greasy plate. They mean a careful serving of skin-supporting food. A small handful of almonds, a spoon of olive oil on vegetables, or a few sunflower seeds with a meal gives the body something useful. Another hidden issue is that very low-fat eating makes meals less satisfying. Then the person snacks more, chooses sweets more often, and still misses the nutrients skin needs. A small amount of healthy fat with the meal supports the barrier and steadies the routine, which matters far more than occasional perfection. The real-life consequence shows up slowly. Dryness becomes easier to trigger. Roughness lasts longer. A scratchy patch returns after every shower. Makeup settles into lines because the skin surface feels less smooth. The protective shift is not to drown the skin in oil, it is to support the barrier from both sides. Use gentle skincare on the outside and give the body vitamin E-rich foods on the inside. Still, protection is not enough. Skin also needs renewal because old cells sitting too long on the surface leave the face looking dull, uneven, and tired. That is where the third vitamin changes the conversation. If your skin looks dull and rough after 60, do not blame dryness alone. The deeper issue is often slower renewal. Younger skin replaces surface cells more efficiently. Older skin tends to move more slowly. That means old cells linger longer, texture looks uneven, and the face loses that brighter, smoother appearance people often remember from earlier decades. This is the lane for vitamin A. Vitamin A is the renewal and texture support vitamin because it helps support the normal process of replacing older skin cells with newer, healthier cells. That process matters for tone, texture, and the look of smoother skin. It is not magic, it is biology. Many people already know this idea from skincare. Retinol and other vitamin A derivatives appear in many anti-aging products because they are connected to skin renewal. But the forgotten part is that the skin also depends on nutritional support from within. That is the mirror problem. People apply cream after cream, yet their meals provide very little color, very few leafy greens, and almost no regular vitamin A support. The outside routine is active, but the inside routine is empty. Vitamin A-rich foods make this more practical. Carrots, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, spinach, kale, and other dark leafy greens bring carotenoids that the body uses as part of its nutrition system. Eggs and dairy foods also provide forms of vitamin A, depending on the diet. Liver is rich in vitamin A, but it belongs in moderate, occasional amounts, especially for older adults. This is important. More is not better. High-dose vitamin A supplements, without medical guidance, create real risk, especially for older people who already take medicines or have liver concerns. The food-first path is safer for most viewers because it supports the body without turning nutrition into a dangerous experiment. The common mistake is chasing renewal only from the bathroom shelf. A person buys a retinol cream, uses it harshly, gets redness, stops, and decides their skin is too old to improve. But the real problem was not age alone. The routine lacked patience, protection, and internal support. The practical shift is to build color into the plate daily. Add roasted sweet potato with dinner. Add spinach to eggs. Add pumpkin, carrots, or leafy greens to soups. Older skin reads those repeated choices as support for the renewal system. Notice the difference between renewal and irritation. Good renewal is steady, calm, and supported. Harsh scrubbing only forces the surface and often leaves older skin red or stinging. Vitamin A-rich foods support the renewal lane without forcing the skin to fight a daily battle on the outside. When renewal improves, the change is not usually dramatic overnight. It is more subtle. Texture starts to feel less rough. The face looks less flat. The skin seems better prepared to respond to the rest of the routine. But even with vitamin C for collagen, vitamin E for protection, and vitamin A for renewal, one final mistake still ruins the result for many people. They use the right nutrients randomly. This is the strongest part of the lesson, because after 60, aging skin does not respond well to panic routines. A person hears vitamin C is good, eats oranges for 3 days, then stops. Someone hears vitamin E is important, buys almonds once, then forgets them in the pantry. Another person hears vitamin A supports renewal, eats carrots for a week, then returns to a beige plate with almost no color. Then they say, vitamins did nothing for my skin, but the skin was never given a real chance. This is why I like a routine that feels almost boring. Boring is repeatable. Repeatable is where older skin gains support. The person who eats one colorful plate most days usually gives the skin more help than the person who buys one expensive product, uses it aggressively, then quits in frustration. Collagen support, barrier defense, and cell renewal are not switch-on, switch-off events. They are slow biological systems. They work best when the body receives steady support week after week, from food, hydration, sleep, sunscreen, and gentle daily care. The mistake is expecting a quick cosmetic reaction from a slow internal process. That is why the 3 vitamins must be seen as systems, not labels. Vitamin C supports the scaffolding. Vitamin E protects the cells and barrier. Vitamin A supports renewal and texture. Each one works in a different lane, and older skin needs all 3 lanes respected. The practical payoff is to stop asking, which vitamin is the miracle? Ask a better question. Which skin system am I failing to feed? One more mistake deserves attention. People separate skin foods from real meals. They think of fruit as a snack, nuts as a treat, and vegetables as something optional. After 60, that separation weakens consistency. The smarter approach is to attach one skin support food to meals already happening, so the habit does not depend on motivation. This is the part many viewers miss. A vitamin does not work as a slogan. It works as a supply line. The skin asks for support every single week over time, especially after decades of sun exposure, stress, lower estrogen, slower repair, and a less forgiving barrier. If the face looks more sagging and fragile, begin with collagen support. Add a vitamin C food daily. If the skin feels dry, rough, or easily irritated, look at the protection lane. Add vitamin E-rich foods with healthy fats. If the face looks dull, uneven, and tired, strengthen the renewal lane. Add colorful vitamin A-rich vegetables and leafy greens. This gives older adults a smarter way to look at the plate. The meal is not just about calories. It is a quiet, skin support routine. A breakfast with eggs, spinach, and sliced kiwi gives renewal and collagen support. A lunch with broccoli, tomatoes, avocado, and olive oil gives vitamin C plus barrier support. A dinner with salmon, sweet potato, and leafy greens brings color, healthy fat, and renewal nutrition. None of this requires exotic powders or expensive promises. The 1-0 second tip is this. Before one meal each day, look for 3 colors. 1 bright vitamin C food, 1 healthy fat, and 1 deep orange or green vegetable. If the plate is beige, your skin support systems are probably underfed. That tip works because it is visual. You do not need a complicated chart to begin. You only need to pause, look at the plate, and ask whether collagen, protection, and renewal are all represented somewhere in the day. There is one more protective point. Supplements should never become a guessing game after 60. Many older adults take blood pressure medicine, diabetes medicine, blood thinners, cholesterol medicine, or other prescriptions. High-dose supplements create problems when they are mixed carelessly. Food is the safer foundation. Supplements belong in a doctor-guided plan, especially when someone has kidney disease, liver disease, cancer treatment history, or several medications. The real consequence of ignoring this is not just older-looking skin. It is frustration. People spend money on products, feel disappointed, and start believing their skin is beyond support. But often the skin has not failed. The daily system has failed it. Give the skin the raw materials. Protect the barrier. Support renewal. Repeat it long enough for the body to recognize the pattern. That is how the inside-out strategy becomes powerful. Not loud, not instant, powerful. So let us bring this together. After 60, healthy-looking skin is not only about what you rub on the surface. Collagen needs support. Skin cells need protection. The moisture barrier needs nourishment. Renewal needs steady nutrition. Vitamin C, vitamin E, and vitamin A matter, because each one supports a different system aging skin depends on. but do not treat them like a quick fix. Many people try a vitamin for a few days, see no instant change, and quit before the body has time to respond. Skin repair, collagen support, antioxidant defense, and cell renewal are slow processes. They reward consistency, not panic. The reassuring truth is this: your skin is not too old to care for. It simply needs a smarter strategy from within. Start small. Add 1 vitamin C food each day for collagen support and antioxidant defense. Add vitamin E with healthy fats from nuts, seeds, avocado, or olive oil for barrier protection. Add vitamin A-rich foods from colorful vegetables and leafy greens for renewal and smoother-looking texture. Keep using sunscreen, keep drinking water, keep sleeping well, keep skincare gentle. These vitamins support the foundation. They do not replace the rest of healthy care. If this helped you understand skin after 60 in a new way, share this with someone who keeps buying creams but ignores nutrition. They deserve to know where stronger-looking skin truly begins. Subscribe now to receive the next doctor-led senior health guidance early, especially if you want practical medical lessons that help you, your family, and your friends make wiser daily choices. And comment collagen if you want to remember this one idea. Healthy-looking skin after 60 begins from within. Then tell me which change bothers you most right now: wrinkles, dryness, dullness, or sagging. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep caring for your skin patiently, keep protecting your health wisely, and remember that small daily choices become powerful when they are repeated with understanding. Stay steady, stay hopeful, and take good care of yourself.